now. Let's see here. Alright, I think we're good. Alright. Sorry about yesterday. I essentially got pulled away from this and I couldn't record. I couldn't record at all. Because every time I tried, I was interrupted. And I also didn't want people to go, well, I didn't want various people, which that would be my aunt and whatnot, going, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? You should be working on whatever. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's do episode 2. Oh dear. Oh, that person over there is literally shaking in their boots. Is that guy in yellow really that scary? Sure wish I had the same effect on others. Oh, wait! I've got to get to base! Hurry! Never mind that, though. This is supposed to be a briefing. A briefing for the first round of the game. I have nothing to contribute, however. I trust you all to use your best judgment out there. Good luck. Dude! Huh? Okay. Got it. Ready to roll. Wait. Please stay where you are. I don't think the others are ready to go yet. Just, please, wait for a moment, brother. Though, if you were to promise not to return, I'd feel much more... but you inevitably... at any rate, please, just wait a bit. Your Excellency, if I may be so bold, I cannot grasp what you intend by sending us out without a solid strategy. There is no deeper meaning behind it, Counselor Tanetomo. Or rather, since we are now teammates in a child's game, perhaps I should simply call you Tanetomo for the time being. This is so awkward. I beg of you, Your Excellency, do not toy with me so. It's a great honor, of course, but I am not worthy. Oh, very well then, Counselor. To reiterate, I have no instructions. I merely wish for you all to enjoy this exercise to its fullest as you see fit. Of course, Your Excellency. If that is your wish. Not that I am naive enough to accept those words at face value. This must be a ploy to weed out the disloyal among us. Or perhaps it's a test of inference to see who can best intuit your plans without a single order given. Either way, I'll have to show you I can follow your lead no matter what. Otherwise, I'm liable to be tossed aside. That is all. Please, give it everything you've got out there. Particularly you, my brother. No. Brandon. Sure. I'll do my best. I do not believe it necessary for you to get quite that close. Please do step away. He's just like, nope. I was like, are you a germaphobe? I demand that you stay far from me. I mean, you are to be a reservist. You will act freely unless called upon. Though, regardless of what I tell you, I know you'll do as you please and bring us the greatest gains while we causing chaos.
Just as I'd expect from a pencil pusher. A dull and insipid briefing, unlikely to inspire even a flea. Your troops are off to do battle. They deserve a good galvanizing spiel from the home front.
You seem to have a rather grandiose perception of what a briefing should entail, Commander. I never took you for the type. Oh, jeez.
That's because I see this as an enjoyable real fight, rather than just another part of the job. Why should my heart not sing for it? Never mind the fact that I do no longer have a beating heart at all, of course.
Oh, was that an El Dorado joke?
Anyway, let's do this thing. That's the spirit. During the course of this event, too, please, feel free to call me, Tezzy Wezzy War Kitty, perhaps. Tess, not in public. That's reserved for the bedroom.
If you're so keen on this, Commander, then I concede my delegate status to you. You may galvanize however you see fit. I'll just go soothe my troubles at Mount Hakone's hot springs. Apparently, a spot has been reserved for me on my behalf. I would love to see Tez in one of these suits.
A battlefield stands before you, yet you trade sword for a towel? What say you, mother half? Is this warmonger behavior?
No, absolutely not. Are you just not into this, Yoritomo? May I be permitted to say one more thing before stepping down?
It's your hole to dig deeper. What's on your mind?
Imagine how it feels to see our winter training replaced by a mere game. Be registered without your knowledge as the delegate. Absurd sculptures erected in your likeness, the guild's budget spent on needless gadgets, and we have with us... Never mind.
Man is salty.
Just answer me this, oh great Commander Tezcala. Are you so delusional as to genuinely think we might enjoy this farce?
A little too late to lodge a complaint, don't you think? The event's already begun. I recommend making the most of it.
You're the last person I'd ever take such advice from. But no matter. I suppose I'll stick around after all.
So, a fact in the bio, and there's a fact in Yoritomo's bio, he hates mirrors. And Tezcala is a mirror. And also Mephistopheles carries a mirror.
If only to tip my hat at you for organizing all of this entirely behind my back. Let's see this sinking ship through to the end. That said, I take back my delegate status, and to all of you gathered here, awaiting my strategy for this first round. I have nothing to contribute. Use your best judgment. That is all.
Yoritomo is the type that when he plays like Persona, if he plays like Persona or plays Persona or Tales of Games or
or Final Fantasy Tactics, he'll just set everything to auto. He'll purposely set everybody to auto and be like, all right, and leave the game running. As you say, Your Excellency, we will make you proud. You heard him, people. Don't let him or the warmongers down. Give this everything you've got. Right. You've got it. You can count on us. Is this really okay? Yoritomo didn't exactly inspire us. Either way, let's do this, I guess. His Excellency said we should each use our best judgment. So, that's exactly what I intend to do. Always such a stick in the mud. Always such a stick in the mud, Counselor. Did you forget the part where we were also told to have fun? That's the part I'm looking forward to here. I'm usually cooped up in the clinic. So, this ought to be a breath of fresh air. And since it's Snowballs we're dealing with, fingers crossed we won't see any injuries. That'd be a real breath of fresh air. Even I think you may be taking things a bit too far, Counselor. This is less a battlefield and more of a playground. You are both more than welcome to have all the fun you'd like. Provided you win, failure is not an option. And you're more than welcome to push yourself all you like. But if you fall down and hurt yourself, I will pull you out of there. Let's all just try to enjoy ourselves. Not you too. I swear, life must be a picnic for those of you who don't ever have to use your heads. His Excellency did tell us to exercise our best judgment, but if that best judgment is reckless and leads to our loss... At any rate, in this particular battle, I suppose I'm just another grunt. There's no need to act as counselor here. That's the spirit, Counselor Tanetomo. Indeed, Counselor. To the front lines with us. I shall follow your lead. Much obliged, Yasuyori. Be sure you don't take your eyes off me. I'll show you what a real flower of the battlefield I am. I prefer grass to flowers myself, less bitter, and with far more medicinal properties. Tis, Doctor. Such a narrow-minded view. Are some flowers not poisonous, and is poison not a medicine all its own? Well, I guess they're into it.
Amigos y amigas! Briefing time is now over! Everyone, please move to your positions in the field. And our combatants have arrived on the field, all briefed and ready for action. Let's give our best wishes to all the fighters and greet them with all a great big cheer! Yeah! Lovely! Gracias, mi amigos y amigas! Now, let's keep that energy going! The real team battle begins now! The rules are the same as before. Striking an opponent with a snowball gets you a point. However, there is a twist from here on out. Anyone struck by a snowball is considered out and must leave the field. Once you've been judged as hit, your item will be locked. We ask that you please leave the play area in a timely manner. Is everything clear? Then let's get this show on the road! Is your snow tank filled and ready to go? Are you prepared to rain down on a snowy apocalypse on your rivals? Then round one is ready to commence. The countdown begins now! 10 seconds to start. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go!
If it was in Spanish, I'd be like, oh god.
It's snowy apocalypse time. Let the snowballs fly. And they're off. The first move seems to be...
Oh, how I've longed for this moment. All these warmongers, and Brandon as well. The battlefield is positively radiates with love and determination. May our collective passions collide here on this day.
Whoa, Jacob! You should stay more covered than that. If you go it alone, you're liable to...
Oh, there's no need to worry, Girimekhala. Lord Jacob knows his standing well. Quite right. He is an army unto himself. For him, this is practically just a warm-up. He is merely stretching his legs.
An army unto himself? Don't make me laugh. I'll show you an army. I mean, who chooses brass knuckles as their gimmick item? This is gonna be easy. Surround them, troops! Surround them and attack! Root them in place, then let them have it with the snowballs.
Encirclement, followed by concentrated fire? That's quite the power play. Too bad it won't succeed.
Amazing! Jacob has managed to dodge every single snowball! All by gracefully swaying his upper body just out of the impact zone. He's tracing a figure 8 in the snow, and and his deft dodge is moving straight onto a counter of love, no doubt.
Nah, he's doing Dempsey roll.
He is Dempsey rolling on all y'all. Oh my god. What kind of super soldier is this guy? Running right into the line of fire, yet nobody can read his movements. And Jacob pulls off a double KO, which is impressive, since this was supposed to be a simple snowball fight. I've never seen such a spectacle in a snowball fight before. This field is overrun with warriors who defy all expectation.
My sights are set. Just you wait. These fish shall be upon you before you know it, Brandon.
I need an adult. Help me! Whoa, Jacob is really cleaning house. Our opponents are dropping like flies.
His skills are truly remarkable. No matter how many times I see it in action, I can't help but consider how much I've yet to learn. It's as if he's able to sense the incoming snowballs with his being, and move just enough to invade him by a hair's breadth. With a fighting style like that, it's no wonder he always flies solo. Coordinating with a group only serves to encumber him. Though he's never had much aptitude for remembering complex tactics, so perhaps it's simply the style that suits him best. Oh god, he fights with instinct.
I see. I mean, I don't. But I get the gist, at least. Mad respect. It gets me fired up to do better. Go team! Yeah, we can't let him show the rest of us up. Let's follow Jacob's lead, everybody. Yeah! The missionaries are brimming with confidence and making a steady advance. Oh, the warmongers aren't taking it quietly. It seems a new challenger approaches. I had no idea you missionaries had such powerful adversaries in your ranks. I can't even imagine how hard you must have... Oh, you all must have trained to be able to pull this off. Things are really starting to get exciting now, wouldn't you say, Zambania?
Indeed, Lord Arson. Opportunities such as this do not come along very often. I give my all to this fight now, and shall observe all due penance for indulgence later. It's a game. There's no due penance here. Seriously, how do you always manage to be so uptight all the time? Hey now, you two. I'm afraid I can't allow you to pass. Well, if it isn't Dr. Shinong of the Warmongers, certainly didn't expect to see a field medic on the front lines. Game or not, this is the direct challenge, and I intend to take you up on it. Looks like I've got a couple of live ones on my hands. Go easy on me, will ya? I'm but a helpless doctor after all. Nice! How amusing to see you hold the line here alone. Do you fancy yourself an army of one as well? Or are you simply outnumbered? How about you figure that out on your own? All you gotta do is stand still for a second and... Now, all units prepare to engage! Ready! An ambush? An ambush? Don't feel bad. You might not believe it, but I've seen my share of battles too, and picked up a few tricks along the way. Seems we underestimated our opponents, Submania, but we can't go down without a fight, now can we? Perish the thought. I shall accompany you into even the deepest quagmire until this body gives out. Whoa now. Weren't you supposed to be the Guild of Love and Service? Guess I won't be letting my guard down either. Guess... So many twists and turns! This is only round one, and this is only round one. It's nigh impossible to predict where this fight will be taking us next. With roaring fighters in the ring and snowballs flying por todos lados, one simply cannot look away, amigos y amigas. And look, it seems yet another contingent is making their move now. Who could it be? I shall cover you, Counselor. You may unleash. Oh, God. 2 machine gun. I hereby request the opening act in the general rabble to get off the stage. Gatling, snow gun? Let's wait for it to run out of ammo, then counter. We can't. The other one is providing cover fire. There's no pause for it to explode. Perfectly coordinated combo attack by Tanetomo and Yasuyori. Yasuyori provides cover to account for Tanetomo's Gatling reload. Classic and overwhelming. The missionaries are on the mat. Wow. Well done, you two. Let's clear our path to victory, Tanetomo. That's what I'm doing. I have no choice. His Excellency ordered it, and I intend to follow those orders to the letter. You should watch your own back at the moment, however. For whatever reason, the enemy's delegate seems to be gunning for you. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't hesitate to use you as bait and lure him in for the kill. But I've received no such orders on this occasion, so I'd instead advise you to unleash the beast within, before you fall flat. Scary! So, you have faith in me then? Don't read too much into it. I simply analyzed the situation and decided on the best course of action. That's all. Got it? We must act with caution. The crazy tank of love is bulldozing its way across the battlefield can wipe us all out. You should conserve your strength. Then, when the time is right, break off on your own and engage him up close. Actually, if I'm being honest, I'd quite like to see that. I imagine it would be quite a show. Now then, until we can get you under his nose, let's just cut down some of the fodder, shall we? Come, Yasuyori. Yasuyori?
What's going on? I can't look away. I feel like maybe I should go introduce myself. What do I do? My heart is pounding out of my chest. I never felt this way before. I know we're in the middle of a match, but even so.
Sorry about this.
Oh, Shinya! I just took me a minute to figure out. Ah! Oh! And here we have a real MVP on the missionary side, finally making his grand entrance. Give it up for Shinya! His moves don't seem particularly intricate, yet for some reason, he's a super shooter who never misses with a snowball. Or rather, it almost seems as if the warmonger soldiers step into the line of fire willingly. It's truly a sight to behold. At this rate, it would seem victory is assured for the missionaries.
These being the warmongers, and in a battle situation no less, I thought maybe my charm wouldn't have the same effect. But I guess there's no getting away from my rule that easily. They're coming from behind now?
Not bad, Shinya, but how about facing off against me?
Oh, that's right. You're not affected by my rule, are you, Brandon? I'm actually not very good with real competition, but I've always wanted to try giving my all in a head-to-head challenge. No, stand back. I know you're foaming at the mouth for a real fight, Brandon, but it seems as though you've forgotten what I've told you. Now then, Shinya Tenoji of the Missionaries, I know all about you. Tanetomo of the Warmongers, was it? What is it you know about me exactly? The nature of your power, of course. I may be fighting as a lowly grunt in this game, but I'll have you know I am a war counselor. And I know what it's like to have power that's out of one's control. I can very much sympathize with your plight. I see. Seems you really do know a few things about me. That being the case, I wasn't finished. I sympathize with your plight, but everything else about your power, I despise. Most of all, how you use it. Or rather, how you don't. You've been given a gift, yet you always attempt not to exploit it, but to suppress it and suffer. Beauty attractiveness is a power all its own, no different and no less useful in the field than valor and ingenuity. Those who possess such power are obligated to play their part on the stage that is this world. To do otherwise is but a waste. And you possess a greater attractive quality than my own, an affront that simply cannot be ignored. Ooh. Sheesh, tell us how you really feel. Such cartoonish egomania. No, it's weirdly kind of refreshing. Yasuyori, are you just about done being mesmerized by someone other than me?
Oh, God. I just saw the face. I was like, oh, God. What was I doing?
We can discuss that at length afterward. For now, you need to prepare yourself to fight. As do you, Shinya Tenoji. For you're about to receive the lesson of your life. A lesson in what it means to be a lone soldier, and the miserable end that awaits all who choose the way of life. Sorry. A lesson in what it means to be a lone soldier, and the miserable end that awaits all who choose the way of the firearm. Oh, you mean this? Sorry, but I definitely didn't understand much of what you just said. I at least got that you don't like me very much, though. And I thank you for that. because now I feel like I'm properly participating in this event. Let's go, Cupid. No holding back. I'm just gonna step to the side here. Oh god, Tanetomo, fear. Like I just see Tanetomo getting all angry and jealous. It's just like scary, fear. I don't know who's speaking. I think this is Tanetomo. Yeah, it's Tanetomo. In order to hide my name, my identity, and my warrior heritage, I joined a traditional dance troupe, living every day in hopes that upon the next, my vengeance could be realized. And it was realized. I avenged my father's death with these very hands. However, that vengeance was not achieved on the battlefield. There was no honor in it. It was an act out of assassination in the killer's own bedchamber after currying favor through deception and lies. My gaunt, pale hands had now been stained red, and just like that, I had lost the only purpose I never knew in life. This sole act had been my only goal I had ever set for myself. I'd concealed everything I was all these years, just for the moment, and now the moment had passed. I hadn't chosen this way of life for myself. I was simply born onto this path. Someone, please, give me a reason to live. Someone, please, give me new orders. I can be a soldier. If you tell me to dance, just watch and I'll dance beautifully. But if you don't give the order, I won't dance at all. I can't. You don't want me to dance? Then use me as fodder for your sword. There's no need to hesitate, and yes, I really do mean it. Just cut me down. I've come as far as solely to be struck down by another, after all. So when I say I'm serious about this, believe me, I am deathly so. Oh man. Sound like Haku in Naruto. That sounds like something Haku would say in Naruto, to be honest, when talking about Zabuza. Get ready. I'm going to show you how the warmongers take care of business. And drive into your brain just what it means to live by the way of the warrior. You feel no affection toward me at all, do you, Tanetomo? I am a blade for those to whom my fealty has been pledged. And what good is a blade if it wavers in the face of its mark? Well, all I can really say is that thank you, sincerely. Sorry if that sounds weird, it's just It makes me feel like I can take part in this fight on the same level as everyone. Thanking me for showing you animosity. You truly do have a knack for playing with the feelings of those around you.
Oh god. Uh-oh.
No matter though. Let's see if you feel the same way once I've added you to my score, Shinya Tenoji. I'm not about to go down without a fight, at least. Let's do this, Cupid.
This is it, folks! The first major clash between two captains, and neither is backing down. Feel that tension in the air.
You move well for someone who specializes in shooting stationary targets. I move well. I'm not so sure about that. I think you're overestimating my abilities. That wasn't a compliment. Do you not comprehend sarcasm? Allow me to show you what your lack of training has wrought. Cupid. A pincer attack? No.
Tanetomo! Counselor!
Oh, great.
Would you look at that? Yasuyori has bravely thrown himself into the path of Cupid's surprise attack. What a way to go out!
Sorry. That was a bold move. But now it's over, Shinya Tenoji. I have the high ground. Please don't say that. I'm out. I'm so sorry, Aoyama teammates. I've let you down.
Amazing! Tanetomo coolly returned fire, and Shinya is now down. The warmongers have suddenly turned the tables.
Honestly, you haven't changed a bit since the day we first met, Yasuyori. But if you truly wish to be my shield so badly, far be it from me to stop you.
At the risk of angering you even further, Counselor, I must admit I would do it again in a heartbeat. Even if I were upon the battlefield in a live fire situation, I would not hesitate to cover you like this.
Oh. Oh. What are your thoughts on this, Brandon? I'm with Yasuyori. I'd do the same. I don't think I could stop myself, though it's hard to say till it happens. That being the case, I'll say this once and once only. Yasuyori and Brandon, listen well. If you were to liken the battlefield to a chessboard, each piece thereupon has its own part, nay, its own role to play. Should one of those pieces fall in trying to protect me, it opens a gap in the line that may not be so easily filled by another. Now, to sacrifice yourself in your captain's place is one thing. Just be sure you never take a hit for a fellow grunt. Dang, we all have different views of battle, don't we? We all have completely different views of how battles should be carried out, huh? I mean, sure, if you're playing, I guess if you're playing Kingdom Hearts, then yeah, then that's probably the mentality many would take, if not everybody. The grunts being named Donald and Goofy. But honestly, I generally play differently. It's like, I honestly, if it's me, if you're throwing this on me, I would. Though it's hard to say if this was like real life, I would jump in. I would jump in to protect my allies, and I would hope they would do the same for me, regardless of rank. Like, regardless of rank and role or whatever. And that's honestly how I'd see it. You know, gotta support each other. 50-50. But also, let's see, what's another thought on this? I would try to lessen the people needed for battle down to the minimum. On the battlefield, should worse come to worse, it's appropriate for you to lay your life down in service of your counselor. And I am willing to charm you only in as much as it inspires you to do just that. I hope you understand. The affection you feel for me is planted. It's not real. You're being manipulated. You need to stop dancing for others so easily. Hold it right there, Tanetomo. Let's give Yasuyori a chance to respond. I don't have the sensibility to see through your deception, counselor. All I can do is follow my heart. Your stubbornness will be your undoing, Yasuyori. I can only hope you'll come to understand my words before it's too late. Oh, nice work out there. You were powerful opponents. I learned a lot from facing off against you. You didn't get hurt, did you, Shinya? I appreciate the concern. I had a lot of fun, though. I will admit, my ego got a little bruised. I put so much of myself into my archery training, but I wasn't prepared for how competitive I could be. So, Tanetomo, would you allow me to say something as well? It's never been my plan for Cupid and me to live in solitude or anything. In fact, without Cupid around, I'd be in rough shape. So I'm really grateful for Cupid for being here with me, and I'm never shy about saying it. And I think you should do the same with Yasuyori, assuming Yasuyori really did choose this path for himself anyway. I suppose there's no arguing with that, though I do so resent being put on the spot like this. Thank you, Yasuyori. And you too, Brandon. Now then, it won't be much longer before we encounter him. Be sure not to forget your duty here. No worries, I got this. Time to collide with love. I'm not sure how well I can handle him. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were getting cold feet. But that's preposterous, isn't it? For the moment, we had the advantage, but if he's left to his own devices, that could change in an instant. Knocking him out would be ideal, but should that prove impossible, try to at least keep him busy until round's end. If we can manage that, then victory will be ours for certain. Ah, here he comes.
Oh my god! Oh no, that song's playing! Oh, Brandon, at long last!
Whosoever makes the first move controls the game. Are you ready?
Tanetomo, nice assist!
Did we get him? Nope.
Huh, what a splendid show of passion! Swooping in to strike after sending Brandon out as a decoy. Sadly for you. Huh. Tanetomo, move! My snowballs are packed with love!
What? How is he so fast?
And Jacob comes in clutch for yet another KO! Can anyone put a stop to his rampage or wintry amour?
Your gimmick item suits you, Tanetomo. It's reckless and direct, just as you are. It reminds me a great deal of my own love. So, do forgive this old fool for making quick work of you. It's just that there's only one person I wish to perceive right now. I'm scared. I'm legitimately scared. Tanetomo! His strength is downright absurd. It's as though he's making a mockery of modern tactics by completely nullifying them. In one single move, he changed the entire trajectory of the game. He's like a mythical warrior, yet there he stands. I've matched love and fist with many in preparation for this moment, and I think it's only made my desire for you stronger. I want to run. I want to run. I want to run. Help! I can hardly contain the passion that now flows through these veins. Please forgive me, for I know not what I do. Oh God! Oh, that's a lot of love. Why exactly am I so loved again? Because I remember. I remember the love you once bore. I remember it so clearly. Let us begin. The infight of love. The starting bell has rung. Oh no. He is not let's fight like gentlemen. He is I'ma box you. I can feel your love. Our two loves in such proximity, our hearts boiling over for one another. Stop reading into this, sir! If only this sensation could last forever. Truly, it is supreme bliss. Tezcalapoca, help. Help me. You really are strong. I'm having trouble keeping up. I wonder if I can possibly win this. Jacob, I've come to lend a hand! Girimekhala, please keep your distance. Everyone else told me I shouldn't intervene, but I really want to help. So here we go! Girimekhala? I got no hope with the two of them. I need to think of something fast. The time is now. Do whatever you must do and win. Yoritomo, you can help! God. Invasive maneuvers, Girimekhala. You must evade their attack. Evasive maneuvers? I don't really, Girimekhala, not on me! And that's checkmate, I'm afraid. Nice work, everyone. What? Yoritomo? With a snowball launcher? What the? No! Was that an actual grenade launcher, Yoritomo?
What just happened? It was all so sudden, amigos y amigas. I can hardly believe my own eyes. A sudden explosion for Yoritomo's launcher, and in one fell swoop, 2 opponents are out. And that's the end of the round, to boot. So for this first round of Valentine's Snowball fight, the team in the lead is the Warmongers!
Yoritomo, we did it! We won the round! I don't understand why you're so overjoyed. Nothing particularly special or unexpected has occurred here. I said at the start I trust you all to use your best judgment out there, and that's what you did, for better or worse. Accordingly, the result was a melee. And predictably, for a melee, the weak were quickly eliminated, and the strong left to engage in petty rivalries. This allowed the battlefield to stagnate, which subsequently permitted the missionaries to delegate to run free opponent. Seeing his skilled moves in action reminded me of the past, and made my blood run cold for a moment. Oof. Knowing Counselor Tanetomo as I do, I knew that in the face of this powerful foe, you would surely be thrown to the wolves. I wish you didn't explain it the way you have. So I chose to intervene when I did in order to cut off his freshly establishing rivalry before it had a chance to set. I wish you didn't say it the way you did. But thanks. You foresaw just how that would pan out? Perhaps. Though, even if you were to assume I could foresee the course of events, I would never be so boorish as to tell you. You really would throw my ass under the bus just to save face. Next round, we shall stand on opposing sides again. It wounds me to consider, but I can only accept the reality of it. Please know that we warmongers will do whatever we must to win, Brandon, just as I've said. Those words are not spoken out of excess of pride in our own abilities, nor to underestimate our foes. We simply seek to win. If your primary interest is in enjoying the game, then I'd suggest you take that up with the sponsors of this farce. Still salty, huh? Not that it would make much difference. Just as in the practice round, we will waste no time. The curtain rises, and we strike. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I pray the next round concludes before I spot you on the field. Hey, a troublemaker. First off, I just read that and I'm like, I'm not sure. Hey, a troublemaker. How's it feel to be the keystone in our victory? I'm not sure if I was the keystone. I feel like I was more bait. And I bet he would have shot me too. I mean, I'm glad we won, but that was on Yoritomo, not me. He kind of stole the show. And the mood. Well, not much you can do about that. His Excellency isn't exactly a people person, shall we say. Probably should have warned you about that. That may have been the reason he gave you such vague and dismissive instructions at the start. However, to throw off the enemy, sometimes I'm reminded of why he's known as the noble source, and I shudder just imagining how many steps ahead of us he is.
On the contrary, I'm rather unskilled in the ways of complex tactics, so I found my earlier altercation to be the most insightful.
In that case, perhaps you could use further instruction as well, so as to ensure you don't engage in petty rivalry of your own.
What?
Hey, go easy on him. I could use some lessons like that too. Oh, if that's your wish, then I'm happy to grant it. I'll teach you a new appreciation for all that is charming in your midst.
To those amigos y amigas who are soaking in their victory, and those who are forced to swallow the bitter pill of defeat, we will now be entering the preparation phase for round 2. As before, please feel free to use this time for strategy briefing.
Whoops, no time for chit-chat now. Second round's coming up. Let's all try to have some fun with it, eh? Have fun, but more so for us, for it is His Excellency's order that we win, and therefore win we shall.
I may just enjoy this time around.
I think I'm back. I don't it cut off towards the end. I don't remember. Well, see you all afterward. Let's make sure we really do have fun. I don't think I'll go easy on you. The missionary strategy briefing should be over this way, right?
Hey, Brandon! We're allies once more, huh? Can't believe we lost the last round, but that's all the more reason to give this next one everything we've got.
Sorry to keep you all waiting. Let's get right into the briefing, shall we?
Right, let's do it!
Didn't take very long last round. Don't know why, but I'm excited again. My fellow missionaries, there is one tactic we need to employ in the coming fight. Rush in with wild abandon and let loose your snowballs of love. Fear not the counterattack, just enjoy the infighting. Look, I'm not sure that's a strategy, sir.
Exactly! Exactly! Here, seriously? Here too?
Oh, God. These are my friends. These are my idiot friends.